You feel it in your shoulders, or perhaps as a heavy knot in your stomach. It is a tension that has no obvious source in your current life. Your mind insists that everything is fine, yet your body refuses to agree. Why does our physical self react to things our conscious mind has tried to bury? Why do certain places or sounds trigger a physical response before we even realize why? We are exploring the mysterious link between memory and biology. This phenomenon is known as somatic memory. It is the idea that the body stores the physiological echoes of past experiences. Even when a memory is suppressed, its biological footprint remains. When we experience stress or trauma, our nervous system enters a state of high alert. This state is designed to protect us from immediate danger. However, the system can sometimes get stuck in this survival mode. The brain's amygdala processes threats long before the rational prefrontal cortex can intervene. This creates a gap where the body reacts to a perceived threat that the mind hasn't even identified yet. A major part of this process is emotional suppression. We often learn to push difficult feelings down to survive our environment. We tell ourselves we are fine, but the biology of that emotion doesn't simply vanish. The cost of this silence is measurable. Research in Psychosomatic Medicine, 2020, suggests that emotional suppression can lead to a twofold increase in the perception of physical pain intensity. The body amplifies the signal when the mind stays quiet. When we don't process an emotion, it remains as unspent energy in the nervous system. This energy often manifests as chronic muscle tension or digestive issues. Your body is essentially trying to speak a language you have ignored. This connection is deeply tied to how we identify our own feelings. Some people struggle to connect their physical sensations to emotional labels. This is a psychological state known as alexithymia. For those with alexithymia, the body becomes the primary communicator. Instead of feeling sad or anxious, they may simply feel a headache or a racing heart. The emotion is there, but it has been stripped of its name. The correlation is significant. Studies in the Journal of Psychosomatic Research, 2018, found a strong correlation of 0.52 between alexithymia and the severity of somatic symptoms. The less we can name the feeling, the more the body suffers. This creates a feedback loop. The physical pain causes more stress, which in turn causes more suppression. This cycle can lead to long-term, chronic health conditions that are difficult to treat with medicine alone. It is also important to look at childhood history. Early experiences of neglect or instability can wire the nervous system for constant vigilance. The body learns that it is never truly safe. The data is striking. According to the CDC and Kaiser Permanente, 2019, individuals with 4 or more adverse childhood experiences are 4 times more likely to experience chronic health issues. The past is literally written into the biology of the adult. This isn't about being weak or emotional. It is about how the human organism is built to survive. When the mind cannot handle a reality, the body takes the burden to keep the person functioning. We can even see this in our heart rhythms. Chronic emotional suppression is significantly linked to reduced heart rate variability, or HRV. A lower HRV is a primary marker of a nervous system that is stuck in a stress response. To break this cycle, we have to bridge the gap. We have to learn to translate the body's physical signals back into emotional language. This requires a shift from ignoring to observing. Mindfulness and somatic experiencing are tools used to help this process. By paying attention to where tension lives, we can begin to deconstruct the stored trauma. We teach the nervous system that the danger has passed. This is not a quick fix. It is a slow process of rebuilding trust with yourself. It is about acknowledging that your physical symptoms are not enemies, but messengers. When we listen, the tension often begins to dissipate. The body, no longer needing to shout to be heard, can finally enter a state of rest and repair. It is a fundamental integration of the self. The goal is not to forget the past, but to ensure the past no longer dictates your physical present. The mind and body are not 2 separate entities. They are a single, continuous loop of experience and reaction. Understanding this connection is the key to true holistic health. Here's something most people don't know about the physical weight of our thoughts. Approximately 30% of patients with chronic physical symptoms also meet the clinical criteria for alexithymia. The body is often speaking a language the mind simply cannot read. Your body is a living archive of everything you have survived. It stores the stories your mind isn't ready to tell. The next time you feel unexplained pain, don't just try to mask it. Ask it what it is trying to say.